What is up, Safe Mooners? How you doing? That was After the Trip by Dead Heat Hip Hop. Another wonderful community member. I just dropped a link in chat. We've got Papa, Hank, John, Captain Hold T Moon. Papa, Thomas, Hank is, of course, Hank. Ragnar, Safe Moons, and Trevor here, and we have Safe Moon Dev as well on board. So, what's good?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, guys.
I have to unlock that channel as well.
Sorry, just pulling up the chat. There we go. Hey, how's it going, everyone?
I slept for more than 4 hours today. I made it to a whole whopping 6.5.
Oh, nice.
Nicely
Well,
done.
today was my turn to sleep, so I got some sleep last night.
All right. Just so everyone is aware that is in chat, there is a new channel down by the boys' channels called AMA Questions. It has a 5-minute slow mode, so make sure you type your answer or your question correctly the first time, because you ain't going to be able to retype it for 5 minutes. It's to cut down on the spam of people asking the same question over and over and over and over and over. So, if John wants to hang out in there, that would be great.
I'll be in there.
Fantastic.
Oh, my lucky hat.
Oh,
It's,
no,
yeah,
no
you
lucky
gotta
hat
let
today.
What are you doing? Put the hat on.
Okay, yep. It's a good point.
What are you doing? Put your hat on.
Fantastic. I have to lay my baby down for a nap, so I'm going to mute my mic, and John, you can read through the FAQ first, just to get that out of the way, and then we can go to questions after that.
All right, let's do it. All right, so let's go with question one. Also, I'll read the questions off, and Hank will then read the answers. And we'll just go back and forth. So question one, who are the whales? Who owns wallet number blah, blah, blah?
So one of the main purposes of cryptocurrency is to provide anonymity. We know very little about the people who own the larger or smaller wallets because, well, frankly, it's none of our business. That we have no control over what they do. It is entirely up to them. If they want to sell for profits, they can sell for profits. If they want to sell whatever they earn in redistributions, like people have pointed out on Reddit multiple times to me, they're like, hey, wallet number 2 is selling this amount of billions every day. He's not going down. He's king of the land. Well, that's his wallet. He can do that. We have no say over that, how that goes.
Yep. It's a free market. It's transparency and pseudonymity. So that's a hard one. But yeah, it's a fair market. We can't control what whales do. Just the same way that nobody's peering into your own transactions. What you're doing with your wallet, we don't care. The same way that we don't care what whales do with their wallets.
Yeah, we can't see all of the OnlyFans that's going on, so we don't want you to.
We only see what happens on Hank's OnlyFans.
Right.
Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to announce that yet. Shit.
Yeah.
I'd sub to that.
All right. Next question is, what is the Safemoon protocol deployer address?
Okay. This is Safemoon Dev's personal wallet where he purchased tokens just like everybody else did during the DX sale fair launch. If you look at the Reddit post that I have posted in the FAQ section on Discord, there's links inside of this thread that will give you more information. But the tokens are essentially being used for funding different aspects of Safemoon's operations, whether that's marketing, development, community events, whatever we need. That's what it covers. All of the manual burns that were not done by community members have been done out of this address, out of his own personal funds, and no personal payouts have occurred from this address. Everything that we're doing with this is being used to expand the business and further progress the token in the community.
I would like to point out one thing about the DX sale. We still have one person who hasn't redeemed their tokens from that. So if you're listening, you might want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's currently 20 trillion tokens sitting there unclaimed from the sale. So
we have a Make-A-Wish, Find a Millionaire going around. See if we can find that dude.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to question 3. Why did, not even going to try to read that address out, receive 777 trillion from the deployer address, and why does it send funds to PancakeSwap? Well.
Yeah, I can answer that one. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So upon the inception of all of this, we minted the contract. The 1 quadrillion tokens were minted. I sent 777 trillion to the pre-sale, which was hosted by DXSale.
The remainder, not a pre-sale, it's a fair launch.
It's a fair
Sorry,
launch, yeah.
You're right, fair launch. So the DXSale protocol, I sent it to that address. That's where that 777 trillion transaction went to. The remaining tokens, 223 trillion, I sent to the burn address, the 0x0000 whatever. So those are the first 2 transactions that happened in the deployer contract.
Liquidity wallet, just for those who do not understand what it means in terms of the cryptocurrency space, liquidity is the ability of a coin to be easily converted into cash or other coins or tokens in our case. Liquidity is important for all tradable assets, including cryptocurrencies. It's solely used for the purpose of providing liquidity for PancakeSwap in regard to the address ending in 58. Now, obviously, we'll have other liquidity addresses as we get new exchanges or what have you. But that specific one that is in question that received the initial tokens, that is providing liquidity for PancakeSwap now. That's why transactions are going there. It's not us cashing out.
All right, so question number 4. Okay, yeah, question number 4. This is a big one. So who is blank address X blah blah blah, and why do they keep selling their tokens to manipulate the price? First off, no whale actually, as we've proven time and time again, no whale actually has that amount of control. You guys are eating them up alive, you know. But this wallet in question is a community member, Pharaoh. He purchased during the fair launch, yeah. So he's just selling down some of his position, you know, having hodled through this meteoric, I can't even say that word. Big rise.
Yeah,
however, I do want to say that he did burn trillions of his tokens early on as the project. So
yeah, we gave him a shout out or pretty early on in the project.
Yeah.
He was announcing that he was burning tokens and asked to be featured on the Twitter. So I think he has a Telegram chat channel, or maybe it's just maybe it's a group, maybe it's a channel, I'm not sure. But we tagged that whatever it is and gave him a little bit of a shout out. So if you guys want to do some research, you can find him, find his channel and go join it on Telegram.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder there, Hank. Please.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. Let's see. Please don't hurt me. Question number 5. Why are you asking for the community to assist with funding when you have a deployer wallet? Have the deployer wallet?
So, in this regard, we have by no means the ability to fund everything needed for this project right now out of pocket. It is simply too large for us to be able to afford everything that we want to happen and ensure the longevity of the project moving forward. If we just sold all of our Safemoon now to pay for these short-term goals, while they may look large at the moment, for example, the 36,000 we just raised for Bitmart is substantially lower than some of the larger goals that we have in terms of what it's going to cost us to get on there. In no way, shape, or form is anybody obligated to donate toward these community fundraisers. It is entirely optional whether or not you want to help contribute toward these. We are not asking for money in regards to like, you have to do this. You got to do this right now. This is completely whether or not you would like to help us figure out the funding for the next step so that we can better serve our budget for the long-term goals that we have for you guys.
Yep.
Right.
Any other comments on that, or we good to go with question 6?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Question number 6. What's happening with Whitebit? What's happening with the insert exchange here? Okay, I'm going to answer this. We're under NDA. I don't want to go to prison. Hank doesn't want to go to prison. We don't want to get sued. So we don't break these NDAs. An NDA is a non-disclosure agreement, which means we cannot disclose what's within the agreement or what we're agreeing upon.
I'm too pretty for jail.
Yeah. Hey, well, I mean, I think you do fine in terms like you're just too big. You
No.
can fight, you know.
No, I would
You'll
not
come
do
out
fine.
like jacked.
I would not do fine.
Well,
I have
I'm a black
runic
belt. I'm not really
tattoos.
worried about that. But if I
would
go
not
to
do
jail,
fine.
I'm not leaving.
But when we do have more information for you, we'll announce it. So, but you can go see what Whitebit said. Everyone's posting what Whitebit said on the Twitter. We are in the integration process. We're working through what that's going to exactly look like. But there's a lot of stuff we're talking about with them. We are also working with Bitmart right now, and we're wanting to get listed there. And so things are looking very great with that. And we're also talking to another exchange. Things are looking great with that. And then we also have been approached by a larger-ish exchange. So they've reached out to us. And just so you know, exchanges are watching us right now, yeah, exchanges are watching us right now. I mean, look at the numbers. We're getting close to that Binance numbers, to meet that requirement. So it's
Yeah, we're talking to people.
We're talking to people.
Progress is being made.
Yeah.
That's about as far as we can go right now.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I'm adding the new member to the core team real quick on the Discord chat. So you guys know what I'm talking about.
Sweet.
While John's doing that, I'll go ahead with question 7. What about all these other tokens with Safe in their name? Are you guys involved? And the blatant answer is we have zero affiliation with any other project other than Safemoon. If it is not from safemoon.net or our official channels, we're not a part of it. We have nothing to do with them. You guys have said that they're sub-projects that we're using to rug pulls since we can't do it here.
Hey,
But
speaking of that, dude.
we are not part of any of them.
Hank, so yesterday I had to go to the store, of course, to pick up the Lambos. But I stopped by Home Depot on the way because I got this weird bump in my my living room carpet, and I was like, "Hey, you guys wouldn't happen to have a rug puller, would you?" And those motherfuckers tried to sell me Safe Star. It was weird.
Got him. Okay. There shouldn't be any questions about that. Literally, we have nothing to do with them. We're safe. We're Safemoon all the way. That's it. Question 8 is, what about all these other addresses that got tokens out of Safemoon's deployer wallet? What's happening with all those? And as we stated earlier, all of the tokens that occurred during the fair launch through DX sale were not sent via PancakeSwap during that time. They had to come out of the wallet that had the tokens at the time. They were not given for free. They were purchased as part of the fair launch. You can go find it on DX sale. Go ask them. It was completely legitimate. Safemoon Dev had to purchase them as well. So There's nothing fishy going on.
Yeah, you can go ask Dennis from the Exhale. Hey, those safe guys, those Safemoon guys, are they rug pulling? He'll give you the answer. How safe his protocol is.
Right. Question 9. Why is the burn address not getting any transactions?
It is.
And the burn address is the 0000001. Thomas can answer that for you.
Happy to do that. I've answered this question dozens of times in the last day. It is getting it's getting reflected tokens. So the smart contract doesn't need a transaction to move that inside the inside the smart contract. So you're not going to see a transaction there, but what you're going to see is the balance going up over time. So just refresh the open it in BSC scan and refresh it from time to time. You'll just see it going up.
Yep.
Okay. Question 10. This is the big one. I'll let Safemoon Dev answer it. Contract ownership. That's how I read that every time somebody asks me. Sorry.
Yeah. I think it was answered on the Reddit, but it's and we've talked about it in other AMAs. But we're walking a fine line here. We're on the one hand of things, we could totally abandon the contract. We could send the ownership to the burn address, and no one would be ever be able to touch it again. But on the other hand, we can keep the contract in our possession, and by keeping the contract in our possession, allows us to do some fun things with it.
Just to clarify on that, there are reasons for and against renouncing ownership. I totally understand all of the reasons for renouncing, but when we're doing these deals with exchanges and they ask us specifically to exclude them from fees and the reflection, then if they're incompatible with that and you guys have already donated to this thing and everybody's dead set on an exchange, we kind of have to do what we can there. Like if we renounce, then we don't have the opportunity to support these exchanges that aren't able to support the functions of the smart contract. So we can still get listed, but at the same time, so there are ways that we can make Safemoon compatible, but only if we don't renounce. So it's kind of good arguments on both sides. I can understand the security of renouncing, but at the same time, we can't ongoing support some of these larger exchanges if we do renounce. It's not possible. They ask who the deployer is. If we can't prove that that's us, then we don't get listed. It's just how it is. So unfortunately, it's kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like we can only do so much.
All right, that covers all of the questions that I put on the Reddit frequently asked question thread. As we get more large questions like those, I will add to the list just so that it completely alleviates some of the FUD going around, some of the continuously asked questions, so that we can just direct you to one place. You have a very, very technical response that we would give you during an AMA right at your disposal. Now, we did ask earlier for AMA questions that were not answered previously. I did make a list of the questions that were not repetition. So we'll go through those now, and then we can start taking community questions that are asked in the Discord or Twitch that were not previously asked before. If it's anything that you're asking that is already repeated, we're just going to go tell you to look at what we've posted before, or go watch a previous AMA, because we only have so much time. So the first question was actually answered already. Are we considering Binance? The biggest answer I can give you is who wouldn't. Once we hit their qualifications, we'll look into it. We would love to be on there as soon as possible, but obviously, it's not a overnight journey. It's something we'll have to continuously do and look into in the future. Question number 2 is, you guys are generating liquidity tokens right now. What's happening with those? Why aren't they being locked up? I'll pass that to Thomas.
Well, I think we've got a surprise for you guys. I think this is one for Safemoon.
Oh yeah,
Safemoon Day.
Safemoon.
Sorry, guys. I'm dealing with some stuff that's going on over here. Nothing to be worried about. Just got somebody at the door, so
I'll take it for you. So
yeah, thank you.
Either during this video right now or minutes after, we're going to be locking whatever extra LP that we've generated over time. And we'll post that transaction up in the announcements. So if you were wondering what we're doing with it, we're locking it up. It's gone. It's toxic. We're not doing that.
Yo.
Whoa.
Lock it up.
I need to exit the...
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, hold on. I gotta hop over to the Discord. I'm gonna mute myself here. Be right back.
I forgot.
Oh yeah,
Still in there.
I see what's going on. Okay.
Yeah, I just alt tabbed to go. Oh,
Oh.
We have exciting news soon.
soon, very soon.
I'll continue through the. That's awesome.
Real
I'll
quick,
continue
outside
through the
of your-
question.
I have to skip your list, Hank, for just a second,
Okay.
because chat is blowing the fuck up. Third-party audit win. Third-party audit win. Third-party audit win.
Third-party audit when I have time and not answering questions. So what's really interesting about that is the more time that I spend in Discord talking to people and answering questions and kind of dealing with smaller issues, the less time I have to go and actually talk to vendors. So I'm still just trying to find basic time through the day without fixing, I need to fix smaller issues as we go. I'm trying to handle that as fast as I can. It's not a matter of just, I don't even have an hour to myself. I think I'm getting in trouble with my girlfriend.
Okay. That was actually number 6, so we're just gonna take that off of the. Question 3 is, do we have plans on getting our Twitter verified? And yes, I submitted the paperwork, or I submitted the request for that 2 hours ago. So yes, we'll have a blue check mark soon. Woo!
That's awesome.
Number 4 is one that we tried to nip in the butt, as it continuously occurred yesterday after the announcement. But how will the money be used that was withdrawn yesterday? The 5 trillion developer tokens that was sent from the deployer address to a separate address. I will pass that over to Trevor, or up to. Damn, your name is still wrong on the thing. Thomas?
Hey, just real
What?
quick before we start that, I just wanted to announce that we just locked the LP.
LP lock.
LP
Already locked.
locked. Done.
Hey, by the way, also another announcement. We'll have one of the new team members joining us here shortly.
Nice.
We'll introduce him when he joins in. So.
And
Sweet.
John is going to let me know a minute before that so I can put a tweet out. And
Oh yeah,
Discord
start
announcement.
draft. Yeah. We're
Do it.
Okay. Thomas, if you want to answer that question, where is the developer fund going? Or how's it being used?
Oh, I can.
It's just
that's-
classic development stuff. We need to pay developers, which that's probably the most expensive part of this whole thing. We've got to do hosting, whatever the kind of services they need. We might need to pay for licensing for software. As it is, like, I think we've already paid out of pocket for a bunch of.
All right.
Oh. Yeah, but it's
Whoa.
typical development expenses.
So, Ben, do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
I'm in here. Yo, what's going on? Can you guys see me?
You guys see him?
Oh,
I can definitely
Ben
see
on
you.
board.
I can see you.
Yeah.
You're definitely real
Yeah.
close to the camera.
Okay, cool. Well, yo guys, what's going on? How you doing? Nice to be. You got some sick backgrounds. I'm just calling my basic bit of brand promo here. But, no, it's good to be in the meeting, etc. My name is Ben Phillips. If you haven't seen me, I'm actually a YouTuber. Made a lot of videos over the last 5 years. Loads of viral videos, a couple of billion views, a lot of billion views. This, it is. But more importantly, just been expanding my wings into different areas of my life. And one of the things that I started taking on heavily last year was cryptocurrencies in general, or actually forex trading originally, and looking into it. But moving on to crypto and just having a massive interest in what the future is. And I think it makes absolute sense for someone who's in social media and done the viral side of social media and still doing the viral side, and being part of the bigger picture of where are we. It's not just the internet's a place for viral views, but the internet's now becoming everything from financial stability to actual mental support, whether we're in lockdown or whatever we're doing. And I think it's now becoming a place that we all rely on massively, connecting friendships, and especially with the recent lockdowns, things like these communities are so important, and Safemoon being one of them, where it's more than just Safemoon itself. It's actually been a community of very, very nice, kind people who are getting together and pushing this, and especially the team who I feel very honored to met and be a part of this point. And I think it's absolutely incredible, what's going on with the community themselves, being just like picked up my Twitter and being like, yeah, Safemoon, let's go for it. It's very nice. And as I said to the team, it's very nice to see a lot of not just Safemoon, but a lot of coins that are getting this sort of projects that are getting this sort of traction behind them, and how quickly this one's got traction behind it. As much traction as Dogecoin has had, for example, over the last 5 months, Safemoon's had in the last 20 days. What? It's incredible. So it shows, there's obviously, real good ethic behind this entire project.
Thanks, Ben.
So hi.
So that's Ben.
Welcome, Ben. Welcome,
Just everyone,
buddy.
welcome to the team. So, we're excited to have Ben on board. He's super value added, especially with his insights in terms of the marketing space and merchandise space, etc. So we're really excited to have him on the team with us. So
He's got a really bomb office too. His office is sweet.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get.
This is just Twitch stream office. This is literally just the Twitch place at the moment. So yeah. But you mean my actual office? Oh, my office is incredible. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So all right. Thanks for joining, Ben. If we have marketing questions and other stuff, we'll field that to you. But so where were we at, Hank, before we introduced Ben?
Sorry, I just announced it on Twitter and on Discord that Ben is our new core team member. Welcome, Ben. How you doing?
Yo, Hank, you legend.
All right. Where we were, we had just answered question 4, so let's move on to question 5. And this is a question that we've gotten several times over the last 24 hours, and I added onto it. I'm pretty sure it was on the AMA questions as well. But how will liquidity work when Safemoon hits new exchanges? PancakeSwap has the built-in liquidity pool, but how will liquidity work with other exchanges that are not built into the current LPs? And I'm going to let Thomas answer that question.
Okay, cool. So because we still have ownership of the contract and we have access to our functions, what we can do is exclude some of these exchanges will have one address where they manage a large balance. We can exclude them from the fees and the reflection. And this is Cobb. I'm sorry, dude. I can't pronounce your screen name, but this is what I'm talking about. Is we can support these other exchanges if we don't renounce in this way. So allowing people to splash over on these exchanges without affecting the liquidity in the end on the way out. The big scheme here, if you look at the big picture, all that's happening is a redistribution of ownership from that exchange outward to these other addresses. So technically, it won't affect PancakeSwap. Feel free to call me out if you think I'm wrong. We can talk about it, but I don't think that I'm wrong.
Did you talk about the other seeds and different dexes, Thomas? Did you cover that at all?
Different what? Sorry,
Did you talk about the seeds and the other dexes that we can do with the LP generation as well? Did you talk about that? Cover that at all?
No, I don't think we've touched on that.
Oh, that's going to be really exciting. One of the things is that this token is really arbitrage resistant. So as people come and try and arbitrage this token, they're going to have a tough time because of the tax and the fee. So, and it's really going to benefit our holders from being listed on different dexes if that happens, when it happens. That's something that we've been looking at too going forward.
Sweet. The next question. Will you be updating the logo on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko? And I'll pass that off to Safemoon Dev.
Yep. I just threw out text in general chat on Discord, but the inquiry is in. We're just waiting on them.
Yep.
That's all that's going on there.
Sweet. The question 8 is, what is the business structure now that you are a legal entity? Who is the CEO, CFO, CTO, whatever? I'm going to pass that over to big man John.
Hello. So basically the way the corporate structure works is there's a board, and we have basically me, Thomas, and Safemoon Dev or sit on that, and that's where the voting decisions take place. And then in terms of the roles, so Safemoon Dev and I kind of share the CEO leadership role, and then Thomas is the CTO. Trevor is our, essentially our he's the community manager, CSO, and CCO, Chief Communications Officer. And then we're right now talking about what title for Ben. Hank is the Hank. That's actually on his desk. It's just the Hank. It's a very important role, and technically speaking, he's probably like higher up than us, the CEO. Yeah. But we're right now trying to negotiate with Hank, and specifically with his manager Nix.
We're just trying to keep Hank happy.
Yeah. Hank, please don't fight us.
I think I should just be called Ben, like the Ben.
The Ben.
The Ben.
The Ben and the Hank.
No, I should be Ben Phillips. I'll just be Ben Phillips. That's a good marketing title.
Yeah, I like it. So Ben Phillips.
So for the title, do we just call you Ben Phillips? Ben Phillips.
Like, if you were like, who's the guy taking care of like marketing and shit? You should be like Ben Phillips. You'd be like, oh fuck, okay, wicked. Well done, boys. How do you do that? Well, can't go into that.
So yeah, Ben Phillips is handling our marketing side of things. So as I told you guys, we brought on a team. So we have Ben Phillips. We have the marketing.
He's our CBPO, our Chief Ben Phillips Officer.
Yes. I'd like to point out to the people in Twitch chat, I'm pretty sure everyone here on our team has a lot of love for Dogecoin. A lot of love.
Oh yeah.
Never gonna see us talking crap about Dogecoin. Dogecoin number one stable coin, because one Doge equals one Doge.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's the official currency of the moon, right?
Well,
yeah, Mars.
Dogecoin's incredible. Dogecoin's incredible. Like, listen, it's so much fun, and that's what I said about the community thing earlier on. It's the community behind Doge that makes it what it is. Like, that is so much proof that if you've got a community, they don't even know what they stand for, but they're incredible. Like, it's like Doge. And let's face it, there's nothing better than waking up in the morning, seeing a tweet from Elon about Doge. You're like, yeah, what's going on with the Doge community? So I hope I can help out with the Safemoon thing, with a couple of tweets here and there. And it's like, hey, and hopefully I can get Elon to tweet about it at some point.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time,
Yes.
It's only a matter of time. Safe and Moon, come on.
Yeah, I think that the Safemoon team moves forward very much in the spirit of Kabasu.
All right. So was that all the questions that we had from the FAQ?
I have 3 more.
3 more. All right. Let's rapid fire that.
Is there anything you guys would do differently now, based on the knowledge you've gained over the last 2 weeks? I'll pass that off to
I can
or John.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, I can answer that.
You guys got this.
So I build a time machine. I'd go back in time and then prep this team ahead of time to meet the demand with the growth. But beyond that, I think we've done a great job. Everyone on the team, we're taking blows. I think if we were to go back and change something, better sleep schedules. But now we've got that worked out. So
Worked out. What?
well, better than what it was before.
Oh, true. Yeah.
True. I get 4 hours of sleep now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
5 hours more than me.
The next question, and this is like a big ticket one. I'll pass it off to Trevor. Or damn it, Thomas. We gotta fix that.
Okay.
How is the mechanics gonna work when we hit exchanges? Are we going to lose our tokenomics?
No, we're not going to lose our tokenomics. If some of these exchanges that don't support managing reflection for people take it on, then it wouldn't make sense for you to even participate with that exchange. So we're doing our best to make sure that we preserve the tokenomics as we go.
Yep.
Not every exchange is going to be able to participate with reflection. So if you hodl on those exchanges that can't support that, then that's the trade-off. If you exist outside of that system, then there's no reflection and there's no fee.
Yep.
I woke up next
that
for
right?
you because I kept getting asked, "Where's the cat?" Here's the cat.
Yeah.
He looks pissed.
Yeah, I just
He or
woke
she?
up from a nap.
That's she. Yeah, she's grumpy.
All right. So I mean, those are the questions that we had that we compiled from here. But now we're gonna go to the Discord, Twitch, and Discord and the Twitch. So I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna pick one at random. Let's see. Is there a mod or someone from the team or community that's good at making memes that we can share in other crypto communities?
I know a guy who's good at making memes. His name's Ben Phillips.
Part of the
I was
Phillips
about to say.
I don't want to say anything, but I have a meme team that I keep. We call them the meme team. I keep them. They're paid national wage, and they make memes every day. It's
What a job.
I think memes.
Stay in school,
I think that's
kids.
the funniest job in the world, making memes, and we had a lot of fun making. We were making 2 weeks ago actually some Doge NFTs memes, which were a lot of fun. So if I can get them pumped up, which they are, I think we should do some Safemoon memes and maybe pump a couple of maybe 50 to 60 memes in them. Just go out there. If I put them in the chat, then the people can do what they want to do with the Safemoon memes.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be dope.
Cool.
Yep.
Absolutely sweet.
All right, let's see. Let's take a question from the Twitch. Thomas or Trevor? Wow.
You guys are so fucking backwards.
Which one?
Let's see. I had one and I lost it. It's in. I posted it in our group chat, but our group chat blew up. So, where'd it go? This one. Right. I'll repost it in our group chat. Somebody was asking why bots are spamming slippage.
Okay. Yeah, that's I guess that's a me question.
100%.
We became aware not too long ago that someone might be trying to, and I could be wrong. So if I'm wrong about this, I really want to PM because I'd like to learn more. But someone wrote a bot that spins up a lot of addresses, and they have small amounts in those addresses, and they're trying to siphon reflection. But I don't think that makes sense because you may as well just have the whole balance in a single address and get the same, because it's based on a percentage. It's not based on because anyone could just have one token, right? But that one token isn't going to put out like 100 million or a billion or a trillion of them. So.
And then even then, if they're trying to sell it on different ones, they're going to get taxed 100,000 times.
Yeah, so having a lot of small addresses, it's going to be difficult to remove those from there. The amount, it'll be 10% per address. So I hope this guy doesn't have a lot of addresses.
Yeah, what a pain in the ass.
What a terrible mechanism to try to do that. I mean, like,
yeah. So if someone can clarify that for me, if I'm off on my understanding of that, then just shoot me a PM. So I'd love to take a look.
We're gonna get some scientists out there that are gonna do some studies overnight.
Yeah, this is definitely another one of those things that we can't control. Like if someone wants to use Safemoon in that way, it's kind of like they hand you a piece of paper, you can draw whatever you want on it.
Yeah.
Okay, Trevor, do you have another one from Twitch?
I got a couple. Now that we have Ben in here, I'm getting a lot of Ben questions. So,
Hey, I'm on you, man. Chill. I don't want any more questions. I'm on a level. I'm joking. I am playing.
well, Sleeping Jin.
I may as well say it is.
Sleeping Jin says, "Ask Ben to get KSI on the Safemoon rocket."
KSI seems to be very focused on his music career. So, you know, if he's not focused on not getting knocked out by Logan Paul, maybe we can get him on the Safemoon rocket. Let's see. Maybe that's it. I don't think he'll answer my DMs because I was supporting Team Logan at the time, but we'll try fix that. Basically a no. Oh God, don't have me in you for the clout, man. I gotta be careful what I say, otherwise I'm gonna be in the UK press for clout without KSI.
Would you consider halving? Halving?
Yes. The Havenings. I'm a big fan of Havenings. So a Havening, or my friends throw Havening parties. It's when you cut the block rewards by half, by way of protocol and like Bitcoin or whatever else. In our case, what we would do is reduce the fee and the reflection. So that's pretty much what that does. Is it creates a bit of longevity. So right now we're burning at a very quick rate, and that's very much it's very much up against our volume. So yeah, I mean, halvings, it's something that we're looking into pretty deeply.
Oh, this is a good question. What is the process to join an exchange? Now, I can't go into too many specifics, but it involves, there's a legal process. There's a process in which you show KYC, or know your customer paperwork. So we send them all of our legal documentation showing that we're a legitimate entity. Here's our corporate structure. Here's who the signature authorities are, and then following the legal process, and maybe there's fees involved. You then begin the integration process when our development team talks with their development team, and we work through it. And then it's kind of a song and dance between both parties, because not every single token is the same, not every single coin is the same, and so we know our coin best, or our token best, and they know their platform best, and so it's just meeting in the middle. And then when we finally have that meeting, we finally meet in the middle and we get something that's working, then it gets listed. So now, if you ask what part of the white bit process we are now in the song and dance portion. But beyond that, I can't go into too many specifics, because we do have confidentiality statements in place. Let's see. Okay, so we talked about the token burn.
One question that I keep seeing over and over again is, now that we have secured Ben, what is our marketing plan going forward, and how do we plan on progressing to the next step to get that next milestone of 1 million people or whatever?
Yeah, that's a good question.
First off, naturally the project is progressing to 1 million people, so it doesn't need Ben Phillips to do that. The project is great enough to not do it without Ben Phillips, period. So the X in the chat, you're still going to 1 million people. 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 10 million. But I think in terms of actually preaching the word of Safemoon out there in a responsible way, and I say that in a responsible way from my point of view, because I have to be who I am. I mean, like, it's spreading the news like wildfire, and like you might spread the news like wildfire to your friends, but like, oh, Safemoon, Safemoon, Safemoon. I can only talk to my friends who just happen to have millions and millions of followers. In a nutshell, which is also a very helpful thing. But on the other side of it, I think it's about education, about what Safemoon's doing, and this is one thing that I wanted to bring to the table was I have a team of brilliant graphics, CGI people who can put loads of great videos together and editors, etc. And I think one of the educational things that could be is, educationally, what is Safemoon going to do? What is the future of it? So housing them in pretty videos that actually explain, in dumbed down terms, or terms, I should say, exactly where it's going and what it's up to. And I think that way, once we show that to the general public, that when I first got on with Safemoon, I think it's important that I say this. I told the guys I had no idea what the hell I was doing with slippage, or burning out. What the hell is this 11% thing? I don't know. And I think, obviously things go. These guys have worked so hard to get to the point where it's going to go to an exchange, etc., where it's going to be straightforward. You're going to be so lucky that just with the click of a button, you're going to be able to get a hold of Safemoon. But I think, getting the exchange education is needed of what is Safemoon doing for us, where is it going, and without repeating myself, I just think it's important that education is brought to the table, and if education can be shown in a form that all ages, young or old, can understand it, that's the clear route to taking Safemoon to millions of holders, and not just using obviously the word of mouth, obviously using the voice of other people, but mainly education is going to take it. The end of, I always believe in education. Good, clean education. People will follow through with that.
Yes.
Lax, to answer your questions publicly, so you stop PMing everybody on the team. I did pay the winner of the logo competition, the the website design competition. I will be paying AV today. I'm not going to tell you how much because it's none of your business. But everybody else who didn't win the competition is not getting paid. I will pay AV, and then that's about it. But we didn't use anyone's designs, so we're not obligated to do so. Thank you. Quit PMing me. Not just him, but everybody who's asking. Even though
I want to give a shout out.
You didn't even enter into the competition.
I want to give a shout out to everybody who just reached out to me to explain that the poison sandwich front running bot thing to us. We're going to be looking into that.
Yep.
Did I miss something?
No, you're good.
Oh, I just lost. So, thanks, guys.
Oh, why would you? No, I haven't thought about the game in 20 years.
No.
Oh.
All right, everybody. Ben Phillips is fired. No, I'm just kidding.
What happened?
You said I just lost.
Game, bro.
You lost the game.
I mean, I don't. In the chat, what games do you play? I should ask. I can't even see the chat. But if there's a chat, what games do you play? And because right now I'm sucking at this, so this is bad. Although they are. Listen, I see a lot of crypto games that are being developed at the moment. Maybe that's something Safemoon could explore. That would be insane.
Yes.
Go to a game.
Hey Hank, how's that Minecraft server going?
I just got the website done. Well,
Nice.
We're almost done with the website. We have a few more things that we need to get done, but once the website's done, we're going to be working on a Safemoon Idle mobile app. So more information on that, and then we're going to be putting up a Minecraft server as well. So
Just to clarify that the clicker is a little bit different from the wallet.
yeah, they're two separate apps. Don't
Two
worry.
separate apps. Yeah.
One's a game, one's a utility. But yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm behind there. So that's cool. But the idle app's amazing. That's wicked. That needs to happen.
Yep.
Yeah. So I am assembling a team of app guys to help me with that. The Minecraft server, do not PM me, please. I will put up a Google forum for people to volunteer to help with that as well.
Yep.
Don't PM me about it.
Unpopular opinion. I don't play Minecraft.
Yeah. My kids will love it, but
guys, I've got a few reasons why people might not like me. I've never watched Harry Potter and I've never played Minecraft, so I'm sorry.
Well, it's okay.
I'm sorry. He's like,
you're in the presence of an actual wizard now, so it's fine. His name's Thomas. He's the real Harry Potter.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're watching Harry Potter unfold right now.
Uh,
Welcome.
It's okay. I just made my girlfriend Tiff watch Harry Potter like 2 weeks ago because she hadn't seen it. So maybe I'll get you in the loop, Ben.
Yeah, I'm Star Wars and Marvel fan. Sorry guys, just being straight out there.
Well, that's
Ben's my
fine.
favorite.
Yeah, I mean, Harry Potter's like also a popular opinion. I think it's down at the bottom of the list in terms of stuff you should watch. You know.
Oh yeah, it's Star Wars and Marvel or
Yeah.
Stargate.
Stargate, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stargate, and then yeah, a few other shows, and then Harry Potter.
Oh, like show-wise, like Netflix, like American Horror Story, Black Mirror, like, oh boys, I'm all over that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know it. I love, like, I'm in that. Yeah.
One question that I've seen a few times is, do we have any philanthropic goals for the team based on whether it's from when the LP is unlocked in 4 years or out of our own funding or et cetera? I'll pass that to John.
Yeah, so I have to be very careful with this because I don't want to. We're right now talking with some officials right now on setting up a rather large, lofty, and innovative project that will help millions of people. So we're right now in discussions with that. No promises there. I mean, it is a negotiation, but it is something that we're trying to do. And when I get like the final answer on with their support, then we'll make an announcement, and then we'll start doing that. But that right there it's a very, very large project, a very large thing that we want to do, and I think you guys would be very much behind the plan for it. So, but I got to finish my negotiations and then work out the legal shenanigans, and we'll have an announcement. I can't give you a timeline on that, but I'm moving as fast as I can on that in that regard. So we love the personality, the philanthropic personality that Safemoon community has taken on, and we want to continue to support that. And we're the same way. So us on the core team, we're the same way. So.
Sweet deal. Let's see if we got any new on. Oh, everyone spam. Thank you for the transparency and the hard work. Thank you guys for being here. Like,
yeah.
As many times as I get told thank you for what we're doing, I give back a thank you for being a part of the community just as much, because you guys are amazing, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah, I'm still looking through for a question here because we got like 2 minutes to 1 o'clock. So
we keep getting spammed with the same question, and I've already addressed it in chat. I don't think that Stim Trick Boy is paying attention to my replies, but no, there is no connection between our team and the Safe Mars and all the other forks of the project. Like, we have nothing to do with what they're doing, and it, like, in my opinion, it doesn't matter at all that they use the same registrar. That it's like a typical web dev thing. Like, they're just one of the domain vendors out there. But aside from that, there's no crossover in the teams. We have no interest, and we don't care about what those teams are doing. We just kind of want to roll on our own merit, and we want to keep moving forward. There are a lot of other projects out there. I would like to focus on Safemoon though.
Yep. Thomas, what about Team Safe Phillips? You seen that one going around? Safe Phillips, it seems to be
What's weird is now that you mentioned that, I'm sure that before the end of the day, that'll be a thing.
that may be a thing.
I hate the rides, so like, better watch out. Never know those guys. I like this guy.
Hey, Trevor, you want to talk about the thing?
The other thing, I will definitely
thing?
talk about the other thing. We can
All
close with that because we are coming up on 1:00. So, I'm sure all of you that are in the Discord saw that we used the dev funds to pick up Lambos for all of the dudes. All of our core team got Lambos, right? What we're doing with I see that, yeah. It's okay. You can see it in the announcements channel. So we decided what we're going to do with our Lambos. I have gotten a professional mini painter, as the weird of a title that is. And we're going to get the logo painted on these, clear coated, and everybody in the dev team picked a color. We're going to get the dev's handle on the side of it as well on the door. We got cases for them, and we're making NFTs, like NFT files for them. I'm going to Photoshop up some cool stuff for them. And then we're going to sell those off into a charity wallet. So you can actually buy one of these Lambos here soon, as soon as they're all put together. And there will be a physical Lambo to go with the NFT as well.
Yep.
And all of it will go to charity. All those sales will go to charity. So get that well in Cambodia, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Win well.
That's so cool.
So, if looks like, yeah.
Thomas, just real quick, I just keep seeing this over and over again. Is why didn't the 5 trillion transfer incur the tax?
Oh, why didn't it?
Yeah, they just, I've seen that a number of times. I just figured.
Okay, yeah. So this is an accounting move. We wanted to split that 5T away from the bigger balance to better manage the development fund. So throwing a tax on that, well, some of that is reflected. We had excluded it. It came up as 4.7T. So yeah, the intent was to move it without the fee there, but it's just an accounting move. We still have control of it. It's going to be used towards development. To me, that's a nothing burger. So it's just kind of an accounting move.
Yeah, and the fee is back on. So anything that'll be spent out of there will benefit the community.
Yep.
From here forward.
So
yeah, you can check the address. It's not exempt. So anything that comes out of there is gonna hit the fee. So
yep.
In the end, whatever moves out of there, one way or another, there's fees.
Yep. So we hit our time limit, so we're gonna go ahead and conclude this. We appreciate everyone who's watching on the stream, pitching the questions. We're here for you guys. So we'll be lurking on the Discord channel. Hit us up on Twitter. We're here for you. So on that note, see you guys.
Cool. And on the way out, you guys can listen to Dead Heat Hip Hop's After the Trip one more time. I'm gonna link it again in the chat. Go check him out.
All right.
Thanks guys for everything.
Thanks everyone.
Bye guys.
Love you guys.
Bye guys. Yeah.